this is the continuation for the previous uh, previous videos on replace by max, and in this video I'm going to continue with the code for the question. So in this code I have three functions. The first function returns whether the array v is non-decreasing or not. So what I have is, while it's not non-decreasing, I'm going to perform the operations. This function max returns the max value that I require, and it takes O of n operations to do so. Now since the constraints are not that high, we don't have to find it in log n. We can just iterate over the array and find the max value in O of n operations, and this total complexity is going to be O of n square. So finding max is easy. I just mark all the positions which are all the values between 0 and n inclusive. I mark all of them as 1 if I'm able to see it in the array. If I don't, and the first element that I missed out is going to be my max. Now this function returns the incorrect position. Wherever I find v of I not being equal to I, I'm going to return that position, return the first position basically. It's not required to return the first position, but this function does that. So when max was equal to 9, I was required to find the incorrect position, and I would return the position 0. So my max value is going to be stored in mx, and the index which is incorrect is going to be stored in this variable. Now if my max value is equal to n, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace v of index, v of the incorrect index that I found, with n, and I'm going to append my answer vector, the final answer vector, with the index that has been replaced. So since the answer that I want to print is 1 base indexed, so I'm going to add 1, and in the else condition, when I have max less than n, then I'm going to do v of max equals to max, and the answer will be, and the answer vector is appended with max plus 1. And finally I print the answer size and the answer vector itself. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day.